for your visit.
You got your radio locked on to the hottest station.
Genesis Radio.
Genesis, yeah.
TXTIN space WHEN space DRIVIN space CAN space CAUSE.
Think. Don't use your phone when you're driving.
Be there for patients with cancer. Be there for sickle cell patients who need regular blood transfusions. Be there for children who are fighting leukemia. Be there by being a blood donor. More black donors are needed now because we're more likely to have a rare blood type. Register today at blood.co.uk/be there.
Yeah, man, son, man, Jamila talk, I'm representing for Genesis Radio. Yeah, man, at the People Station, play good music for the nation. For Genesis Radio. Yeah, man, at the People Station, play good music for the nation. Do you remember me? No, I don't. Where were you when my mama hungry? My yard. Yeah, Genesis.
You got your radio locked on to the hottest station.
Genesis Radio.
Genesis, yeah.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jah bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. When they come with their evil thoughts, I just listen whenever they talk. That is the light into my dark. He cut and clear all my faults. They fight me without a cause, trying to make my life so hard. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, give it all reward. I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. So don't you mix me up in your dirty game. You're only trying to tarnish my name. You're only looking for the innocent to blame, when you're the ones who wish the guns down the lane. You only cause destruction and the pain, but the righteous believes in the rain. Love is all I got to give and I'm not to shine. Looking for the future, the science can't tame. Cause I'm so solid as a rock and they just can't stop me now. Even when they send their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. So they can't keep up.
You're listening to Genesis.
Yes, sir.
Educating the nation.
Stop it up. Yeah, me.
Keep the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Who's a bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a dropper. Solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now.
Yo!
You're listening to Genesis.
Yes, sir!
Educating the nation.
Can't stop it up! Yeah, hear me?
Yeah. Boy, before I start saying anything, first thing I want to say to the people is have a strong new year, because, you know, everyone's saying to everybody, even me, myself, sent it out on WhatsApp, Happy New Year, but, you know, like, through the year, you meet tragedies. Things happen what you never expected to happen, so you can't tell somebody to have a Happy New Year and tomorrow their parents die or their sister dies or, you know, one of their family dies. That's not a good speech, is it, to tell somebody something what's not real. So I will tell everyone today, from me, the 1st of January, about 16 hours into the new year? But I don't know, Carl, this new year, I'm wondering, you know, like, what has people got planned for the new year? Because I've been on holiday, I was on, you know, a little holiday where I had time to sit down and jot down a few things and come home and get ready and do something. But what I've realized when I come home is that the people that you was around, maybe those are the people you might need to stay away from, because they're not even trying to do nothing with their lives. And that is the sad thing, what's going on right now amongst us. No one's doing nothing positive with their life. Everybody's shouting, but no one's doing. Remember the thing of, if you're going to do something, make sure you're doing it for a reason. So why is it now we've got nothing going on in our community? You walk down the high street, none of us has got anything down the high streets no more. What happened there then? Because a lot of us seem to have a lot of mouth. So what happened there? How comes none of us has got anything on the high street? Huh? How comes? This is why today I think one of the things I really need to say, for who knows me, like, you see my past, I think I've had a decent past, a little bit destructive, but I think I've had a decent past. So what I'm going to say is, delete my past here, and let me show you what's going to happen for the future, which I'm not going to say too much about the future right now, but just delete my past, yeah? God, I'm watching, I've come out and I've seen, like, whoa. I want to see something positive. I've seen nothing positive when I'm out in the streets. And then we got people, who thinks they're doing something, so they think they can talk down to people or talk bad about people, which I think is totally wrong. Because what I want to say is, one of the things I want to say and I need to say is that for my generation, and let me just talk for my generation, I think let's say 87% of my age bracket have lost the plot. They've completely lost the plot. And all they want to do is sit down and talk crap and talk about when they was a youth. And then they talk about the youths of today and say the youths of today have got no brains, and the youths of today got this, and the youths of today is that. And well, why didn't you think when you was a youth, you should have set up something so when these youths come along, you can say, listen, when I was younger, I was doing this, but this is what I'm doing now. Come along and join me. Now, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because we have got a thing called niggeritis. Yeah, it's a horrible thing, but it's real. Niggeritis. And what I call that is when you see black men or black women getting into a place and then somebody pulling them down. Because I'm going to be calling some names today, don't worry about that. Because I see a lot of people, but I think, bruv, you got some money, you know. So what happened to the community? There's no community centres in the community no more. What happened there then? You got all this money, you're running from the tax man, set something up in the community for the youths then. And there's a lot of stars that's come from our community, a lot of them. And when we say our community, I do mean from North London, East London, West London and South London. We all have big guys that come from our community, these people, what we watch them on TV and cheer them on if they're playing football or if they're singing or dancing or whatever. We cheer them on because they come from our area. However, when they get to where they need to go, off of your spirit where you be cheering for them, they forget to come back and do something. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's why I'm saying delete my past, man. Yeah. And let's watch what I got to do for the future, because I'm not begging no one to help me. I'm not begging no one to do anything for me. I'm just making sure that everyone knows that I've got my eyes open and I'm watching, because they're that big, and I even wear glasses now, so I can see a lot better with these big eyes of mine. Yeah, I can see. And I can also see when people in position ain't doing what they're supposed to do. And I think we need to start pointing them out. That's what I think. Maybe I could be wrong. Who knows? But let's see by the end of this show how many people I point out, because I'm going to point some people out as it comes to my mind, whatever. I didn't come in there with a plan, because I just bucked somebody down the road, and he was talking low that in my ears, and I was thinking, yeah, but you was the same man that said, them man, they forget lock up. But how is it now, me and your brethren, but you wanted me to get locked up? Come on, man, like, this world's corrupted, It's corrupted. I don't want to see no one's downfall, because this world ain't about downfalls. It's about rising up. And if you can't rise up, you're going to fall down. And I can see by all the people that's in a position, they don't really have no love for no one apart from themselves. And that's the angry thing about life. When you can see somebody, what you know, in a position, and then they say you're bad-minded because you're talking about them, or you're asking them for something, you're begging. But before you got into that position, was I not in the corner shouting for you and defending you? But now you got into a position, you've forgotten me. Sad. And then you got some people now, they want to talk about the white man. Listen to me straight up. Listen to me carefully, yeah? Listen to me straight up, yeah? And when you talk about the white man, fuck the white man, because the white man don't mean shit to me. Because if I've got £5 in my pocket right now, when I come out of here, I spend that where I want. But there's no black shops to spend it in. So stop talking about what the white man's done. That's the 60s, yeah? We don't need to talk about that no more. What we need to talk about, what we're doing. As a race or whatever. Remember, all of us call ourselves black. Obama calls himself black. Now, what do you class when you say, what do you think it means when you say you're black? Because I've got my own interpretation, which I am going to give. But what do you think it means when you say you're black? Well, this is what I think it is. Maybe I'm wrong. So don't take me by what I'm saying, but just hear what I'm saying, yeah? And a lot of things what I'm going to say today is not going to make no sense today, because I'm going to say a lot of things was a bit outrageous. But, if you take time out and think about it tomorrow or next week or next month, you'll see what I'm really saying. But then we say we're black. Obama says he's black. Okay, cool. So what does it mean to be black then? Because if we look in the dictionary and judge what the word says, then we can work it out for ourselves, innit? It means a dead race of people, which we are. We speak everybody else's language. We take on everybody else's religion. We wear everybody's clothes. We do everything what we should. If we was a race, really, together, we wouldn't do. The Jewish man don't do it. The Indians don't do it. But this race does it. Yeah, so let's talk about this race. Yeah, and when I say race, I mean race in every meaning of the word. The rat race, the color race, every race you can talk about. That's the race I'm talking about. Yeah, because as I go along, I'm going to switch and jump into different subjects. But I just want to make sure that whatever I'm saying, you clearly understand. And even if you don't, couple of days, couple of years, whenever, it's going to come in front of you. Because we are living a shallow lifestyle. Because remember, I come from that party world, innit? Yeah, the destructive world, where we go, we drink alcohol, destroying our bodies, and we have a puff, which I do, I smoke, yeah. And we do these things, and we destroy our bodies, and then we portray to be somebody special by the clothes what we wear. You see, where our minds are, we all dress up and go to a dungeon, in a pretty suit, and all the rest of it. and we're not really living good. Now, these are the problems what we got, because I was one of those guys as well. That was all about clothes. Clothes don't make you a person, and your speech don't make you a person neither. Your action will make you the person you're meant to be. That's why they say time maketh the man, not time makes the man. Time maketh the man. So in time, you will be the man or the woman you're supposed to be. You get me? It's not going to happen overnight. Like, let's go back to this music thing, like Saxon Sound. Yeah, every sound man out there in the world, and I can say that boldly, has listened to a Saxon tape. Because if you haven't listened to a Saxon tape, you're not qualified to be a sound man. Because Saxon set all the paces. Now, every sound man wants to kill Saxon. What do you think? That it started just like that? It didn't. We didn't make our name in the evening. We played in dungeons. We played in basements where dry rot was and dampness was, and the place smelled rotten. We played in those places and climbed out of those dungeons up onto the stage. You don't just get there just like that. There's loads of people that's had a sound and come up. They've lasted a year or two and gone because they had no foundation. And this is what we're talking about today, building a foundation. Because I think, and I will say this, Saxon Sound's done everything for me in this life, what I'm living today, and what I'm about to start, the pace what I'm about to set now. Without Saxon, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I use that as my, would I say, what's the best word to put, so that people are clear of what I'm saying. Because even saying a foundation's not strong enough, and saying a legacy, well, people don't understand how big Saxon's legacy is. So it's not worth talking like that. But this is a launch pad. It's launched me into different places in the world. It's made me travel around the world without buying a plane ticket. It's made me go places where people recognize me. I don't know who they are. They speak to me like as if to say we're friends. I don't know them. But, the heart of being whatever you want to be is to be polite and listen to what people say. And if they're talking rubbish, then you just cut them or you just walk them out. So off of the strength of Saxon is why I'm even here today, why I could even be here today. Without Saxon, I wouldn't be here probably. Probably I would have been trying to be a barrister or trying to be a doctor or something else. Yeah, but because of Saxon, which is my springboard, is what has brought me to this level. Why I've always got to say and spit and scream, at people that get a chance in life that don't help nobody else in life. Because between me and Muslid, we've helped hundreds of people in the sense of having a career or doing whatever. And we've, with the sound, with the artists, with Levi, Colonel, Sandy, Rusty, Tipper, Roger Robin, Maxi Priest, Neville Morrison, B. Candy, Waterhouse, and I could go on and on and on. Dirty Desi Kojak. Like, we built something out of nothing. Because remember, Saxon started from like drawers, dressing table drawers, and that. That's how it really started. Curtis Henry, Michael Rennies, all these people played a big part. Billy Lathan, all played a part in Saxon. But today, we can look back at where it started and look at how many people we've helped with it in the sense of to make something of their own, and how many minds we've opened around the world. Millions of minds. Millions. Because we had a plan and we moved towards the plan, and the plan worked out, where a lot of people wouldn't even understand and they wouldn't even respect what I'm going to say next. Like, without Saxon, reggae music was on its way out when Saxon come in, and without Saxon to come into the reggae, bring it up to the dance hall world, reggae would have been dead. A lot of sound, man, a lot of people will have a problem with what I say, but these are facts, and we can go and we can refer to the tapes in it and look at what tunes and what artists from back in those days are still reigning today. Was Saxon not playing their tunes? Like Marcia Griffiths, Toots, well, Toots is my family, but Toots and loads of other people. We bring back all the old artists, and as well we brought back old artists, we also brought fresh artists to the table. Saxon done a lot of things and helped a lot of people, a hell of a lot of people. A lot of people, as even back in the days when artists would come in the country, they used to come and check us and say, boy, I just want to get even one time to hold the mic, because our tapes are, this is where mixtapes bounced off of Saxon tapes. Yeah, and remember, we weren't the first one to be with taping our dances, because a lot of people was taping their dances, but they didn't have nothing spectacular for people to want to hear it. Whereas we wasn't trained, we just knew that whatever we're going to do good. We didn't have to sit down and rehearse. We would rehearse in front of the public, not rehearsing in a room, all of us. So everybody had individual talent. There was no rehearsals. There was nothing called rehearsals in Saxon. But what Saxon done was gave opportunities to others, even more than to ourselves. Because remember, when you go in a dance today and you hear it, like this sound clash thing, what's going on, when you leave that dance, the things what you can talk about is how this sound played a dub about a Mac 10 and licking someone's face out. But he's talking about licking out a sound man's face, and which is not, the other man, it's a brother man, so you leave the dance with ignorance. So we're going to get to the grime music in a minute, yeah, because we're going to show you how music has been the corruption of this whole black world. Music has destroyed us, yeah, because if you even listen to how the youths are speaking today, there's nothing what they really use in their terminology what comes from the dictionary. It's all what you can hear on music, and lots of it is slangs. So this is where we've got the danger coming in. And then we've got the blind leading the blind. Because there's the way the music business has gone now, you've got a computer, you've got a studio. The blind leading the blind. Me and you standing in the studio, I'm your friend, you've said shit on the song, and you ask me, what do I think? Instead of me being honest, because you're my friend, I'm going to say, no, man, it sounded good. No, it didn't sound good. No, it didn't sound good. Why are you saying it sounded good? It didn't sound good. For 100% sure, it didn't sound good. And you could tell by some of these songs that come out. And the question what we need to ask some of these artists is later on in life when you have children, yeah, do you think some of these songs what you're making, you could play it to your children? Yeah, try and think about your future. Try and think about your future, because today I'm not going to really tell you much about my future, but I can tell you now, delete my past, yeah? Delete all my past. Anything what you remember of me, just delete that, yeah? I'm going to show you what the future's got for me. Yeah, because I've had time to think. Greatest thing in life was what happened to me last year. I went away on holiday, and, when you go away on holiday, if you're a real person, you'll do real things. So I know I'm real. So I sat down and done something real, and I've come home and I will show everybody how real I am. Yeah, because I haven't got the time to be in this little foolishness and not realizing what's destroying my community and not pointing it out. I mean, think about it. This is one of the reasons why I had to back away from the sound, because I couldn't be in all this dub plate special thing, because there's nothing educated there. I want to go to a dance. When I get in my car or get into my friend's car and we're driving, we can speak about something, what the person said on the mic. I don't want to talk about dub plates. It's dead. Everyone's got dub plates. That's why I said, if a man says he's got a sound and he hasn't got a Saxon tape, he's never listened to a Saxon tape, he'll never aspire to be in a sound, because that's where everybody's following. What, you think the rappers didn't follow Saxon? You think KRS-One and Public Enemy and all those didn't follow us? And LL Cool J, you think they didn't follow us? What do you think? What do you think? We just come overnight and we're following people? You think the artists then from Jamaica didn't follow us? Is that what you think? Is that what you really think? Do you think we followed them? Obviously, the idea of DJing came from Jamaica, but then we took it from bum bam and rhyming skills to passing messages. Because if I'm going to stand up and listen to you, could you tell me something what could change my life? That's what I'm saying. Can you say something to me what I can look at tomorrow and say, wow, you know what he said was real? Or in 6 weeks' time, I could be having a conversation and say, no, listen to this now. A man said this to me 6 weeks ago, and this is what it is. But no, we listen to music, what's got nothing edified. Why is it every time an artist is going to do a song, he has to get to be somebody, he has to sing about a woman? Now why? Isn't there better things to talk about? I'm not saying women are the wrong thing to sing about, but some of these artists, they sing about the woman they love and their wife and all the rest of it. And when they get off the stage, the first thing they say, where the groupies at? And no one can't tell me different, because I've rolled with them, the Americans, I've rolled with them, Jamaicans, I've rolled with the artists, I've seen their behaviour, I've been rolling with Keith Sweat and all these guys, all these little fucking brothers from, they're none of them are real. They sing how they love their missus and all that, and then they want the groupies. Now, if you love your missus, you don't want a groupie. Because a groupie could give you something what you don't need, which is not necessarily disease, but she can give you some financial headaches. So let's remember, not to take what we're doing out of content. And this is what's happened with us. Everything's out of content, because now, look, the computer's come in and it's destroyed us. And it's destroyed us in every way. But the first thing is what we need to look at, computer music. The first form of communications was the drums. A lot of people didn't know that, but I'm going to tell you that today. The drums was the first form of communication. And people say the smoke signals, or cool, it can be the smoke signals as well. But the drums is what I know of, what can send a message. Now remember, if you've been to a concert, you will see when the drummer plays or the bass man plays, they play with their spirit connects with your spirit. They take you into a spirit. Now you think about a computer now. How does a computer connect with me and you? Anybody that's listening, how does that connect with our spirit? How? Can anybody explain that one to me? Because I can't even explain it to myself. So we have danger. Music was 89, I'm talking about drum beats now, was 89 PM, maybe 90. Now it's going at 140, 125 the lowest. Check it. Check how the speed your heart's playing at. It's playing faster than your heart. Then you wonder why these users are so crazy. They're listening to music was triggering off something else in their head. Because if you know anything about signals, those signals that's coming from the drum machine or from the computer, it's giving you some different. We don't know what it's doing to people's minds, because it's high frequencies. You got to remember, a lot of these guys was making tunes. They didn't learn about the computer or what the signals are giving off from the computer. They just make a beat, it sounds good, they put it out on the internet and it's gone. Now, that's where the danger's coming in, through the music again. So now we got instrumentals, what is, without sounding too crazy, what are giving out some demonic feelings, and then we've got we've got these kids or these youths going in the studio and writing a song in the studio and voicing it, and within 3 days it's gone viral. Now, some of the things what you need to know as well, when you're writing a song, you must remember, it could be a good song, it could be a very good song, but if you remember, when I was a little youth, I used to watch Cowboys and Indians. Me, silly, I used to always want the Cowboys to win. Didn't want the Indians to win, when they were showing us how they're taking America away from the Indians, but we didn't understand that time. So, cool, we'll just keep moving. You're going to use a lyric. You're going to write a song, and you're writing it very positive in your mind, but some of them words, because what the Indians used to say, the white man talks with forked tongue. One word could mean 100 things. So that one word could change the whole spirit of your song. So there's a lot of things about music what people don't understand, and there's a lot of things what you do need to understand when you start making music, because you're sending your soul and your spirit out there. So if you're going to do something like that, try and do something positive. Remember, if you've done it today, you sure you might not hear it again. If you put it out somewhere in the world, one night I was in Zimbabwe. I've gone to a dance, I don't know, one of the people I went there with must have told them I'm in the dance. And this sound man, he played at least an hour of UK music. That's just to show you how far your music goes. He played at least an hour of UK music to show you that UK music's getting out there. But a lot of the songs what are getting made cannot be played in 5 years' time because it's ignorance what they're speaking. And ignorance doesn't mean that you're a bad man. Ignorance means you're not sure about what you're saying. You're just saying it. It's wrong. It could be right, it could be wrong. And that's what ignorance means. And this is what we are full of right now. People going into the studio, making a song. He's not really sure of the word. He's heard the word along the way. And he picks up on that and works with that, which is, it can be good in certain senses, but then in the next sense, it can be very bad. And it can bring us to the level we're at now, where it's not even big people killing one another, it's the youths. And then that brings me to the parents now. Now, lots of these parents is now, they keep up all kind of slackness in front of their youths. Yeah, and they never sit down with their youths to see if their youths is okay. So where do we start from? The mum or the dad? Let's start with the mums. The mum brings home a new man. She doesn't find out from her son or her daughter what does he think, because more time the youths can be right. So see if the spirit of this man's good with your youth. They don't do that. They don't pay attention to their youths, they pay attention to their new man. These are the things what happen. I've lived life, I've seen it, innit? So no one can't tell me what I'm saying is wrong. And then the youths are out in the streets. You're not having a conversation with them. So you don't know what's bugging their mind now. So they're out in the streets, they're rolling with some people, and they get caught up in whatever. And if you think about some of these youths, what's behind the wall, doing some sentences, what is not, it's not good. 30 years and all that. Notice the killers of Stephen Lawrence. Did you notice that they only got 18 years each? Did you know that months before that, some black youths went to prison, one man killed the youth, and all of them got sentenced? But in Stephen Lawrence's case, it's only 2 of them got sentenced. And this is why people need to start talking to their youths and knowing what their youths are getting involved in. Because if you speak to your youth and you have a relationship with your youth, you can see where your youth's going wrong before he goes wrong or before he gets caught up in something. And getting caught up in something is never going to be hard. It's so easy right now. We're standing here, me and you went to the club, a man interferes with you, you kill him, we all end up in prison. I didn't advise you to kill him. But this is what a lot of people don't sit down with their youths and talk to their youths about. They don't show their youths there. Yeah, defend yourself if you have to. But don't go out and cause problems. And if you're rolling with a man who's causing problems, then keep the exit. Yeah, because the exit's never far away, you know. You can turn around and go the other way. Or you can bend down and tie your shoelace up and let them walk on and then turn the other way. Because sometimes you're not cut out for it. So that brings me to another point. Some of you mothers and fathers, because we're going to get to the fathers in a minute. Don't think they're getting left out, because we need to talk about them. They're the trash of the world. So we're going to talk about them in a minute. Yeah, but some of you fathers and mothers, yeah, you need to understand this as well. However your child was before he gets locked up behind that wall, yeah, support him. Do you know, if you don't support him, he's in danger. Huh? Especially if he's young. If you don't support him whilst he's in that jail, whether or not you want to go and visit him, send him £5 every week. Because if you don't do that, some little brothers are using your son or your daughter in prison, yeah, to look after their doings or whatever, you know, or they might need something and they take something from a man, they can't pay for it, they mash him up for £5. That's what happens. He gets smashed up for £5. Or you owe a man, and a next man owes a man, but the next man don't like that one of them, so he sends one of the brothers that owes him £5 to go and mash up that brother over there. He gets nicked and ends up with another sentence. I'm telling you, some of you parents, yeah, when your children's in prison, support them, yeah? Yeah, don't worry about how you and them got on. Support them. Because you don't want to hear your son's getting a life in prison or your daughter getting a life in prison because somebody's interfered with them and they've had to defend it. Or somebody has sent them to do something because they didn't have no money to carry themselves through to buy a cup of biscuit, cup of orange or whatever. Yeah, these are the things what are real. These are the real things. These are the real issues what we need to start talking about. Of course, all of our youths get caught up. They don't have to go to prison. They don't have to get caught up in that. And no one's better than no one. But what I do know is a big man or a little youth, if he ain't getting £5 sent into him when he's in jail and he can't hustle or he doesn't have a skill to hustle, he's in trouble. He's in serious trouble. You see big man, 50-odd-year-old, getting smacked up by little kids for £5. Only for £5. You got a next set of man now. They realise that you got no money. Yeah, so obviously you got no burn, something to smoke. So when you get on the exercise yard now, a man's gonna roll up at something, this thing called spice. He's gonna load the back end of it up, and he's gonna put a little bit up the front. And then all the little youths, them, what's got no support, and the big man, them, that's got no support from their family outside, takes a puller for this thing and goes paralytic, drops down in the street, can't walk, they're all over the place. This is because nobody is showing any love or any strength to make sure that this doesn't happen to their cousin, their brother, their sister, their auntie, their uncle, their dad, their mum. Yeah, this is what happens when you've got nobody out here. Yeah, I asked myself, how was you living when you was out there? But that's none of my business. What I'm saying is families, yeah, cousins, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles need to start looking out for their or their friends, because that word friend, whoa, that word friend. Oh, I've got a lot of things to say about that one, but I don't even want to get to that one yet. I'll get to that one in a minute, yeah, or later on. I'm going to get to that one, friends, because that word friend, it's not even worth the letters what makes it up. That's what I'm telling you, especially once you get over a certain age. Once you're in school, the word friend matters. When you leave school, the word friend don't matter. Like black life don't matter. Yeah, because when you got a friend is a friend till the end. But these days, the friends what I've been witnessing out there, they're about their self. And if one of them gets through in life, he doesn't remember the other one. And that's what you call a friend. And, you know, back in the 70s and the 80s, there I am, like the usual old people always talking about their good times. But let's be honest, black people and friends, the word friends was a good word in the 80s. 85 came along, 86 came along, and the word friend went out the window because cocaine came in. And cocaine was everyone's friend, so everybody started to fall out over cocaine and over 20 quids. And, you know, people that grew up together, lived good together, they start falling out. Check. Most people who don't talk to one another no more, from that day till this day, if they didn't get caught up in drugs, they got caught up with their best friend over a girl or best friend over a man. It's all dumb. It's all dumb. We don't have... In my community, I asked myself, who's my role model? Because the role models what I had, I think I'm their role models now. Do you know what I mean? So it's dangerous. It is very, very dangerous what's going on. It's very, very, very dangerous. It's sad. It's sad. It's so sad that even standing here talking to right now, I feel bad because some of the things what I'm going to say later on is going to be very rude and disrespectful. Because, you know, we have to talk the truth, innit? It's not worth coming on here not talking the truth. We're going to be a liar? I'm not a liar. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come here and I'm going to speak what's right. Lump it or like it or lump it, because I don't care. And if I say something what offends you, when you see me, just talk to me about it. Just, you know, when you're doing it, just do it with caution, do it with respect, man. Don't do it with no disrespect, because I ain't here to disrespect no one, and I don't want no one to try that with me, because life ain't like that. Life's about, can we be honest, and can we make sure that people know what is what? Because right now, nobody knows what's what. No one. Ask yourself, like, the holidays just finished. And a lot of people had a big table full of food and all that. I was listening to a Cartel tune the other day, and he said, "Me I really old, enough of them I see through." And what he was talking about is that everybody sits around the table and eats with you, but they stab you in your back. Now, I'm a victim of that one because I just come back off of holiday. And whilst I was on holiday, I've heard a lot of things what people said. I'm happy for them, though. Do you know why? Because they'll never be the better man. I'm always going to be the better man. I needed that one. I needed to go on holiday. I needed that because I've never had a chance to be on my own and think. So going on holiday gave me a chance to think. You know what a peace of mind is? Lots of you don't, innit? Because you live in such a dumb world. I don't. I live in a real world. I live in a world where everyone says, "Yes, my brethren, you all right? Yeah, man, don't know, brother. Boy, your back turns. Oh, them boy, they're for dead." Yeah, I live in that world. What, don't you think I know it? Let me be more straight to the point as well. For me, I'm talking. I'm not talking for nobody else. Let me just talk for me, yeah? I would say 96% of the people that says hello to me or talks to me, they don't like me. But that's cool, because I understand why. Because, like, sometimes you could see in somebody what you'd like to be. So my argument for that is I remind them of who they're supposed to be. That's why they don't like me. Remember this as well. When I was coming up, I'm dark-skinned. And back in those days, even black people was dealing with racism. Not racist, racism. The little black one. Oh, that black Dennis, black this, black that. Yeah. I've gone through all those racisms. I know about them racisms. That's racism. I'm racist. I'm for my race, innit? I'm for my race. I'm racist. I'm not racism. I'm not into Brexit. Anyone that's into Brexit is a racist. Racism. They're into racism. If you're into Brexit, you're into racism. You're not into for your race. Remember, a lot of us was born here. But if we think Brexit is about us, we got something else coming. It's against us. How about that? How many people realize that Brexit's against us? It's against dark-coloured people. Don't worry about if your mum's white or your dad's white. You got some dark in you. Brexit's about you as well. They'll be sending you away. What do you think? Do you think that at the state of this world today, they really want us here? Remember, the reason why they opened the floodgates for the Eastern Europeans, because their race is dying off, because everyone's got a mixed-race child now, isn't it? Everyone's got a mixed-race child now, so that means someone's race is dying. So they brought in a race of people now. What Nigel Farage actually said, these guys are from the gutter. They're worse than Jamaicans. The Jamaicans came here, but they didn't bring the level of crime here. Yeah, that's what Nigel Farage said. So we got to ask ourselves a lot of questions. Us as black people, like I started out asking, what happened to the shops? Because these Eastern Europeans have been here last week and they got shops on the high street. No one's seen it now. Okay, I hear you. Yeah, when they come here, they get all sorts of grants as well. No one heard me. Yeah, okay, cool. But they're going to send, if this Brexit thing comes in, that means West Indians are in problems and Africans are in problems. I'm going to take this call, but I really wanted to stay on the run. Okay, I'm going to take it. I wasn't out to take any calls. Peace, caller. Hello. Yeah, I'm new to this gadget. I'm sure I pressed the right thing, but it didn't come through. But I'm cool with that. Yeah. So we need to look at our thing. Yeah, our thing's important that we look at, because the last generation, what we had didn't do too well. And this next generation was coming up. I don't know if they're going to do that well, because they're going to follow the leader like we do, you know. So I'm asking some of these parents, if they can look out and start realizing, you know, we're not talking about the over 25s, because when you're over 25, you know better, innit? We're talking about under 25s here, yeah? If you're under 25, and it's no disrespect, I'm not trying to say that anyone's not got no sense. What I'm saying is that we've all been misguided by some clown. Because even me, when I was coming up, I was misguided by clowns. As they say, pimps and hustlers was my only guidance. So if we're going to be real, let's say it real. Pimps and hustlers was my only guidance. So I was around people that were whatever. There wasn't anybody. At the time, it looked all glamorous and it looked good. But now, we're looking back at it, it's like, what did you do wrong there? You could have owned Lewisham. You ran out with pimps and hustlers where the conversation was only about hustling or pimping or doing something dumb. And your children are going to get caught up in that, because now they've got this new style what's going on. And there's a 13-year-old youth and there's a 17-year-old youth. The 17-year-old youth is the boss. And the 13-year-old youth is his younger. And his younger does all his dirty work. So some of you parents need to take a stock, because when something happens, there's nobody here to clear up. Because when the life's gone, there's nothing we can do to bring it back, isn't it? So if that's what we want to wait till it happens, then we don't need to talk to our children. But if we don't want that to happen, then we can talk to our children. And it's very important that we do. Very, 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 very important. Don't you see, in every community we go, we got at least 70 or 80 people that are singers or rappers or DJs or whatever. They're all musicians with no guidance. You see the danger? Because you know what it is as well. There's a lot of money out there now. The floodgates open. Like a lot of people used to say to me, the grime scene's rubbish. And I used to say, yeah, well, we're going to see soon, innit? The grime scene's going to be open soon. And it's open season now. But then we've got artists in every community, but some of these artists I don't even know how to say it without being rude. But let's just leave it as no guidance. No guidance. And, you know, there's a lot of them that's got good energy, what could be very good artists. Could be very, very good artists, you know, if their mum and dad was to support them. Yeah, that's what I say. If your mum and dad support you, because when I was coming up, my dad supported me in the beginning, but my mum supported me all the way. Yeah, all the way. So I was lucky to have parents that, you know, and my parents were strong people. They weren't weak people. Like, my mum was, you know, my mum was a strong woman, and my dad was a strong woman. That's strong man, sorry, strong woman. My dad was a strong person. You know, I grew up in that Black Power era. So hence why I would always be doing something like a radio station. What, you know, I've been away for a little while, so I don't know what's been going on. But what I do know is I will do something, yeah, what people's eyelids are going to lift up, because I come from that kind of era. But I don't talk about the old stuff like all these people my age group, the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. We've forgotten all that. We're now talking about what's going to happen to 20, because we're going to have a new government. Are we going to be ready for that, or are we going to try and find somebody who can stand for us? Yeah, why don't we look at that as one of the things? Why is it we don't look at, Dwayne Brooks? Why don't we look at Dwayne Brooks, and support him to even run for be a black prime minister in this country? Why don't we get behind Dwayne Brooks? Why? He's a little black boy. Everyone got behind Obama because he was a black boy. Why can't we get... I think Dwayne Brooks deserves to be pushed. I think so. I think we need to start supporting our own. Yeah, we need to support Dwayne Brooks. That's what we need to do. Right now, we need somebody, because I don't know. I'm not promising no one I'm going to be here 2020. I'm not promising no one that. Yeah, because life isn't promised for tomorrow morning, let alone me promising I'm going to be here. But listen, we've got somebody what we can push up. We don't need a new person. Dwayne Brooks was chased by the same people that killed Stephen Lawrence. So he understands a little bit about racism. Yeah, he knows about racism. So we need somebody that's real and really from the ground to start representing us. Because we've got bad representation at the moment. Very, very bad representation. How are we going to go any further with this kind of representation? I don't know. But some of these elders, some of them needs to wake up, man. Wake up and do something, man. What's wrong? What is it? I was with some man the other day and they was talking about, oh, we have 20 youth. Wow, you got 20. When I had 4, I thought that was too many. A man's boasting he's got 20 and 15 and 30 youths and all these things. And some man's hiding, they got all 50 youths. But if you've got that amount of youths, if you can't get them all together, it's not worth having any, is it? Yeah. Life's got to this stage now where I don't think anyone's really watching. I don't think nobody realizes we got a racism set of people in our government right now. That Theresa May, what is it, May or Way or whatever her name is, she ain't got no love for black people. Remember, she was the woman that was sending home the Jamaicans, and no one didn't know that, no? Yeah, she don't love us. She don't love us. So this is why we need to control our children and push people and help people that can help us for the future. Right now, we're helping no one, not even ourselves. Because in order to help ourselves, we have to help someone. And these are facts, what I'm saying. These are not fiction. Because that, if what I'm saying is wrong, yeah, then in the church, they wouldn't say, everybody needs somebody. Yeah, you know, everyone knows that song. Don't we? We all know that song. We all know that song. So if that's been singing from way back, why is it now, today, we're not doing anything about it? Why are we not living like that? Do you know why we're not living like that? Because glamour, TV. I've never watched Kardashians, but I can make a statement about Kardashians because a lot of people have watched it, so I hear what they're saying. And yeah, it is another destruction what's coming into the young children's world. But if some of these mothers was to sit down with their daughters when they're watching this Kardashian and all these, you know, all these stuff what comes on the TV, if you could sit down with your daughter and say, yeah, well, you know, watch these things, but this is not the life what you need to live. Watch these people and realize that these people's life is all staged. But a lot of people don't say this to their youths, so their youths get caught up in a stage show what they haven't got a camera. I wonder if you heard what I said. A lot of youths get caught up in a stage show without a camera. I.e., when a man pulls a gun out, if you watch the movie, I've been on movie sets, the camera says take 1, got it wrong. Take 2, take 3. But these are films what we're seeing on the TV, people shooting people. But sometimes, 15 times they have to take the clip. But because there's no one to tell the youths today, well, it's not really like that. Some youths are pulling the trigger on a gun and hitting somebody and then regretting it. Because their parents didn't sit down and tell them the TV is showing you a rehearsal. It's not real. It's an illusion. Yeah, it is an illusion. And we got some of these elders, yeah, because, you know, like, we must be truthful when we're talking. We got some people that that's got like, even some of these so-called radio stations. A lot of these people that's got radio stations should be disciplined for the things what they do. They should be disciplined. You got some people telling you, got talk shows on their radio station, and they're talking about things what has no relevance to us. I don't want to hear what happened in 1850. I don't want to hear what happened in 1600. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear what happened in 2016, because we was all here, we all know. So then we can't be arguing about something what happened before we was here. And this is what this is one of the problems what we have. when we talk to the young ones, talk to the elders. The elders is always trying to put it. No, get with it. Get with it. Delete your past, like what I've done. I've deleted my past. I'm going to just roll with my future now. Forget my past. Forget about what I've done before. I don't even want to really talk about my past. I just want to make sure everyone knows me. I'm cool. Delete my past. Let me see what I can do from here. Let's not worry about what I've done in the past, because that, if it helped you, then wow, great for you. But if it didn't help you, then hopefully what I'm going to do with my future will be able to help you. Yeah, because I have a plan, which is a lot of people I talk to and I ask them about these things, they don't have a plan. You know, life works with a plan. Did you know that? Because if you can't walk, you can't make a move. It's all a plan, isn't it? If your arms can't move, you can't pick up nothing. Because it's a plan. Everything works with a plan. Your body is a plan. Everything works accordingly to how your brain moves. And right now, I can see amongst I and I, everyone's brain shut down. And why is that? Why is that everyone's brain shut down? Do you know why it is? Let me tell you why it is. Because black people don't love their own. They love everything apart from their own. This is why a lot of people buy dollies for their daughters. Yeah? Yeah. This is what. Yeah, we don't love our own soldiers, white soldiers. I've got no problem with white people. Let's get it right. Because I just come from a place where I was mixed with every nation under the sun. And I saw that, you know, all the madness what goes on in the black community, it goes on in every other one. The Indians, the Turkish, and there's people, I thought all Indians got on. They don't all get on. They don't like them because they're from Pakistan. They don't like them. They're different places. Where I thought Indians was all together. I thought they was all one. Like, you know, when I listen to some of these elders, they say, yeah, man, well, the white man do it this way. The white mans are in fucking informers. That's what they are. They don't do anything. They do everything by luck. And when they get caught, they're informers. Yeah? So don't tell me about what the white man does. I'm cool with every race under the sun. But don't keep telling me the white man does everything better, because he doesn't. It's not true. It's something what we've used to kid our community all the time, and to make our community believe that we can't do any better unless we aspire to the white man. Oh gosh, is that the way we're going to go through life? Is that really the way we're going to go through life? The only way we're going to get on is if we look up to the other man instead of the brother man? Oh, I see. Don't worry, later on I got some things what I want to say was going to be a bit different to what I'm saying now, but let's just get some decency in order first, and then we can get to what we really want to talk about. Yeah. I couldn't see it coming up on the meter, so I ain't going to worry about a call right now. I'll take some calls later on. Before it's ended, when I start the bitching, when I start pointing out people and casting my bad mind on them, saying what I think about these people. Yeah, because some people are dirty. They are so dirty, yeah, that when they're doing wrong, they can't see because there's so much dirt in their heart. Filthy heart people. Me, I'm going to keep it real, and I'm always going to say it real. If everybody was said hello to me and had a conversation with me, liked me, right, I think I'd be a worse person than I am today. I don't think I'd have any ambition, because being liked, yeah, sometimes is to be stopped. Because a lot of people will encourage you to do something for you to fail, so that you never get above them. Yeah, and it's another problem what we got. It's a terrible problem, isn't it? Wow. Your mates. Oh, that word, mates. Where did that one come from? Yeah, I heard that one before. Your friends. Yeah, I heard that one before. Your cousins. Oh, I've heard that one before. Even they are wretches. Your brothers. Oh, yeah, they're wretches as well. Your sisters. Yeah, they're wretches as well. Your parents, they're dumb. You know, it's sad the way we're living. with the way we're living. As I remember saying, Claus bad man. Yeah, Claus bad man. Yeah. Dress up nice today and not be somebody tomorrow. Go tonight and spend some money and cannot go to work tomorrow. Yeah, go and work for those guys. Yeah, and then you want to talk bad about people like me, where I try to do whatever I try to do. I try and do it for my people, you know. 'Cause right now there ain't nothing better going on in this world apart from looking out for your people. But most people now, they don't want to look out for their people because it's all about them, which I don't have a problem with. If that's what you think, it's all about you, then keep it that way. But what we really need to start understanding, we really need to start understanding, this is what we really need to understand. This life, what we're living, it's not forever. So we've got to do the best we can whilst we're here. And so that takes me to a point of, I can actually stand up and say, I've done something with my life. But you know what I can say as well behind it? I'm not satisfied with what I've done. Because that is part of my past. What I'm saying, let's delete that then. All right, let's forget about what I've done in the past. And let's have a look at what I can do in the future. I have a plan. And I don't need to be rabbiting on about my plan, because that's not what this show's about. It's not about me. It's about how can we empower somebody with what we say. How do we do that? How? Whether or not people like what I'm saying today, it's cool. I don't expect everyone to like me. Remember, I tell you, most people that say hello to me, they hate me. They'd like to see me drop in a pit and never return. What me? I know, innit? Do you know what about me? I know. You know what else about me? I know. Do you know what else I know? I'm happy. Isn't that nice? I'm happy. Because who cares what people think about me? So long as I know me, that's all what matters. Don't care if you don't like me. What does that mean? I'm not gonna eat no food tomorrow? I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow? No, you drop asleep and never wake up, because it ain't gonna happen with me. I'm sure of that. I am sure of that. As long as there's breath in this body here, or when I'm on my deathbed, I'm still going to be trying to do something. Whereas some of you given up in your life already, that's why your children are doing wrong and embarrassing you. Your children are getting into madness with your friend's son and your friend's daughter because you didn't guide your children right. Huh? You didn't. Well, otherwise it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. Careless dads. Fucking careless dads. Yeah. Don't care. Got a bag of youths and they don't know one another. They don't care. Some of them thinks it's good because they can wear some nice clothes and that and talk shit. But they don't really care. You got children, but you got some children up the road that they're all in the same area. They don't even know their brothers and sisters. Yo, cut that out, man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's like, what do they say? A sound man. What is a sound man's worth? Let me tell you what it's worth. How many baby mothers has he got? That's what a sound man's life is worth. Check it. Check it. Check it. I tell you what. Every man says, boy, me and every man are friends. Me and everybody ain't friends. I've got a couple of friends, yeah. I've got a couple of people who I rate as well, yeah. But you see, in that sound world, I realised in that sound world, that sound system world, that sound world, you know that world where music plays, you know what I realised about it? I realised that, wow, do you know what I realised? Wow. Pooh, for real. No, is that true? No, is it right? Are you saying that? Are you really saying that? Yeah, I'm going to say that. Yeah. Most sound men have got 16 to 20 youths. Me, I got 4 baby mothers. I find it hard to buy fucking 4 loaves of bread. I don't know how a man can afford to buy 16 loaves of bread. No, how? But these are the people that everybody attract themselves to and think that these people are good, and they're dumb. Have a fucking conversation with a sound man. Have a conversation with one and see where his intelligence goes. It doesn't go very far. And another thing, when you're a sound man, you're a servant of your community. Oh, just in case you didn't know, maybe you're getting money out of it, but you're a servant of your community. That means as much as you're collecting everyone's money, you should put back in the community. What do you reckon? Every week someone's having a birthday bash. Oh, so when you're going to have a party where we can all come and have a drink on you? Oh, we don't do this no more. Oh, it's all about money. Yeah, I hear you. Salmon. Oh. I tell my daughters, stay away from salmon. They're no good. They're empty. Enough of them, you can't even have a sensible conversation with them. They're telling you about dub plates and what they know and what they don't know, but they can't have an intelligent conversation. Take it out of dub plates and what can they talk about? Their baby mothers and how much girls they got. But if we take it away from there, where do we go? 9 times out of 10, it goes nowhere because they're empty. Empty heads. 99% of the DJs on the radio now, because it's got loose. No one's checking nobody. No one. These radio owners, they're all DJs themselves. So they're not going to tell you how to get good because you're going to get better than them. So they're not going to tell you that. So 99.9% of the radio DJs right now are whack. And then they want to curse Rodigan. Why would you curse Rodigan? Because he studied the business and you didn't. Huh? Why? Why do you want to curse somebody? Huh? You study your business, innit? Study your business and know your business. But no, you see, it's so easy. We've all got smartphones, which I don't think are very smart because you'll be on the phone with somebody and it makes a call. But with a smartphone, you can send out a broadcast. And that broadcast can get you 20 or 30 listeners. And you've got 20 or 30 listeners and they're ringing off your phone and you're going like, you've made it in life. You're breaking a sweat. And it's only 30 people calling you. You know what I mean? And this is the danger. This is the danger. There might be 500 people listening to you. And the songs what you're playing are corrupting the people. What's listening. Come on. Can we ask the questions? Because we can. I've got a list of artists is what I would like to point out. I'm going to come in and do another show about artists. And I'm going to point out the corruption in what they do, what they've done. They've all done corruption. Whether they bleached their skin or they've all done some corruption and they don't realize that their corruption leaks out and people follow. I don't have a problem with some of their lyrics, but some of their behaviors is disgusting. Yeah, some of their behaviors is disgusting. And some of the songs what they make as well. Think about, when can you remember that we have had, whether it's dancehall or reggae, because a lot of people don't realize dancehall, reggae, and bashment are 3 different genres. Yeah, so let's think about over the last 20 years. What artists have we had that is in the reggae world, what has done a good song, what we could say, wow, yeah, that's very strong. What artists in the R&B world from this country, or from anywhere, that's done a song what you can relate to? Because I could tell you, for the last one from England, R&B song from England, was Noel McCoy. That's the last one I can remember. A family needs a father and a father needs their family. I don't remember no other song was made in the last 20 years, because everything else seems to be singing about a woman, singing about your clothes, and all the things what doesn't interest me. Yeah, I'm a big man, yeah, cool, but I still have interest in music, because what a lot of people don't respect and don't like, the movement of Saxon, what Saxon's done. Saxon has opened the door for anybody you see in the music world right now from England. If Saxon didn't come along and open the doors, there would be no Soul to Soul. Huh? After Saxon, that's the next biggest thing. Then after that came Soul Solid. Young youths doing their thing, really good. Everything's nice for them. But what happens when you're young? You start getting your friend inviting his friend, and his friend invites his friend, and then the corruption starts. But Soul Solid, pound for pound, they were great youths. Great youths. And a lot of them has come out to do bigger things after their Soul Solid thing. But again, they was young and they didn't have the right guidance around them to keep them together. Otherwise, they probably would have been the biggest thing that came out of England. Now the business has gone AWire, yeah? But everyone has to give respect to Wiley because Wiley started a scene, yeah? I'm not saying that they should all give him some money because I think he should be all right with money now, but like he set a scene, everyone's jumped on it and they've gone with it, right? So now UK is 100% on the map. It's always been on the map because every artist wants to come to England. Don't worry about what they want to be in America. They want to come to England. Coming to England is the one for every artist. So if everyone wants to come to England, why is it now we're not endorsing our own? You see, because these radio DJs of today, they endorse the hype. They go to a dance, they see a man play a tune, he might get a little forward or something, so he thinks, well, I'm going to get that tune. He goes home on his computer, downloads it. They've got this thing now, I realise, this thing called Shazam or something like that, where everyone comes to your dance now, switch on their Shazam, and when they go home, they got all the songs you played. Well, this is how the business has got to now. That's what it's got to. That's what it's got to. Because you don't have to go to 15 record shops for the week to find all the tunes what you haven't got. You go on the computer. So, again, there's no principle in music no more. There's too many radio stations. I tell you what, in this internet world, there must be about 10 million radio stations. So imagine you got 10 million radio stations, but we can't point out one and say that one is for the people. Because if they are conscious, what they're going to be doing is talking about 100 years ago and 50 years ago and things what we can't prove. But if we want to talk about careless living, then we can go anywhere on the dial, on the FM or on the internet and just listen to some careless music. Yeah, even I've been listening to Genesis over the last couple of weeks and I've heard some real careless music on there. But again, you know, like if you don't tell them don't do it, they just carry on. Some of the best DJs in London right now comes from off of this station. Well, anybody that's in a good spot on a radio station right now, he would have had to pass through Genesis to get his recognition. Because all these radio DJs or radio owners, they all sit down and they all say, yeah, who can I get off of Genesis? And then they approach the people and, you know, get them on to their thing, which is cool. I don't want no one to come on Genesis and stay here forever. Come on here, get your name and go. Let somebody else, another young youth get a chance. Forget all these old brothers. Personally, I'm not saying there's not going to be no old people on this station because you have to have a balance, isn't it? But for me, I tell the man who runs the station, look, there's too much of them old brothers. They're no good, man. Get rid of them. Some of them need to go home and look after their grandchildren. You know what I mean? Yeah. Teach your grandchildren. If you failed with your youth, teach your grandchild. Yeah, that's what I think. Some of these guys, they want to be doing it for 30 years. They want to be on the radio for 30 years. So what? When do you give somebody else a chance then? Now, when does somebody else get a bring-in? Oh, it's all about you, yeah? You've been doing it for 30 years and you still want to continue. That's what I'm saying. Drop asleep and don't wake up, man. That's why me personally, I will lick out and say things. And maybe if I get the time, I'm going to point out some people, what people are not going to expect me to point out. But this is just how it goes, you know. Like, sometimes you review things, innit? And when you review things, you know, oh, okay, that's what it is, yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah, you're filth as well. There's a lot of people, they smile with you, but behind your back, they stab you. That's why that song, Backstabber, it's a good song. We understand when we meet people that say, well, go on, my brother, well, go on, sister, and yeah. And they talk wicked behind your back. That's why if you think you've got friends or everybody that talks to you likes you, you got it wrong. Me, I don't have a problem with no one because no one can't do me a problem. No one can't give me no problems because I don't want nothing what they've got. Whatever you've got, I'm happy for you. I can get what I need. And I always seem to be thinking out of the box anyway. So really, I don't think someone's going to have something what I want because I'm always outside the box, never inside the box. Because remember, I'm a black man. And not only that, I come under that attack from racism, black people, racism, black people, because I'm dark-skinned. So I get a lot of stick because of my skin color. I'm all right with that, though. I can live with it. Because remember, they say the darker the berry is, the sweeter the tree. Yeah, what does that say? What does that mean? And when a woman talks, she says, tall, dark, and handsome. So I don't care what people say about me. You don't have to like me. I don't want you to like me. I'm not no one special. I'm just a man like everybody else you see in the street. But I'm a man with an opinion, and I've got a way to put my opinion across. And I am going to put my opinion across. And I'm not going to be doing a radio show. Most definitely not. You won't be hearing me on the radio every week. That's not me. I'm going to be doing a show, and it's going to be called D-Rowe Coughing Up Fire. It's only going to be 5 minutes long because I'm going to be on the attack. So try to keep yourself clear out of my view, you know, because if I see what you're doing, I'm going to attack you. I'm going to attack you on the TV, innit? I'm going to make you know, no, mate, I've seen what you're doing. You're fucking with the black community again. We're not having it. You don't see everyone's talking about Black Lives Matters. Since when did Black Lives Matter then? I thought we was the first ones on the earth. No? Oh, okay. Weren't we? Was we? Yeah, I thought we was here first. Oh, it's only now people realise Black Lives Matters. Okay. Well, when I watched it on the news because I never used to watch TV, obviously. But I had time to watch the news and I saw Black Lives Matter. But I didn't see no black people. I see nobody representing me. Oh, but everybody says Black Lives Matters now. No, Black Life doesn't matter. Quincy Jones has got a lot of money. And so has LL Cool J. And so has Jay-Z. And so has Puff Daddy. So if Black Lives mattered, how come they didn't get their money and come together? No, I don't know. Like I said, I've got an opinion and I'm going to give my opinion. Why these guys didn't come together and said, we're doing this for Black Life. No, Black Life Matters. It's obvious that if it's Black Life Matters, then it's obviously the person that's saying it can't be black in it. Isn't it? So again, we fall into another trap where without the other man, the brother man can't get along. Can't we just get along? Is that what Martin Luther King said? Yeah, another dickhead what we had in our community. Can't we just get along? No, we can't. We can't get along. Because the reason why we can't get along is because people like Martin Luther King make statements what are wrong. Yeah? And if you don't want to agree with me, that's cool. But, you know, go back and listen to some of these statements. A lot of these guys back in their days, maybe the mentality of people was weak those times. And the mentality of the people now is even weaker. But if you got sense, you can sit down and pick sense out of nonsense. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who gives a fuck? I don't care if I'm wrong. I'm giving my opinion. I'm not telling no one to follow me. I ain't portraying to be no leader. I'm not a leader, and I don't want to be a leader. Never will I be a leader, because the expectation of me for people is not going to be what I'm going to be living. I'm going to live that careless lifestyle like I do anyway, with a conscious mind. Yeah, I live that careless lifestyle with a conscious mind. So, no matter how careless I live, because I smoke, don't I? Yeah, I smoke. That's a careless lifestyle. So let's point out one of them straight away. It's a careless lifestyle. But, you know, we've all got vices. I don't take drugs, so I'm good. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm good. You know what I mean? But, you know, everybody has faults in their life. Everyone. What we think we're better than people, I'm not better than no one. You fucking ain't better than me. I'll tell you that now, because we breathe the same air. So don't think you're better than me, because I ain't better than you. What I do have, though, is an opinion, like you should have. Like, you know, some of you people are sitting down saying, oh, listen to him. Yeah, listen to me, because what I'm saying, if you can hear me, because you might be listening, but sometimes you're listening, but you're not hearing. But if you hear what I'm saying, in a couple of months, a couple of weeks, a couple of years, whenever, you're going to understand what I've been saying today. Because I haven't dropped from one place to another place, because I'm not talking about 1400 or 1960 or 1970 or 1980. I'm talking about what's happening now in and amongst us, and how sad it is that every person that comes amongst us as somebody, and we give them a fist up or a heads up, he seems to be more destructive than the person that you didn't give the fist up or the heads up. And we're talking about everybody. Even if we want to talk about Diane Abbott, we can, because these people ain't doing nothing for me. And they've never done anything for me. And I hope somebody tells her what I'm saying, because these people need to be pointed out. Don't start screaming that black thing around me. I don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. You're not helping somebody, what I can see or I know of. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about all these singers what's come from my area. None of them. They're all tramps. All these footballers that come from my area, they're all tramps. They got money. Fuck them. They're idiots. They ain't helped no one. We don't rate them. I don't rate them. You're not helping no one. Fuck you. You're an idiot. I want to see people's helping my people, innit? That's all I'm interested in. Can you help someone? Can you help someone? That's what I want to know. Yeah, you're not helping no one. Fuck you, man. Who are you? Get over there, man. We want to know who's got a plan for us. Who can help? Who can help the plan? Not me, you know. Listen to me. Please, I want you to understand. I'm not looking for no one to jump on my wagon, you know. So let's not get it fucking wrong. I'm saying we all want to talk that we're black and we're this and we're that, but we don't want to get up and be counted. What happened there then? What happened when we got money that we can't even live in our own country? We have to live in another country, and we got community centres locking down every year, and we got money. We're hiding from the taxman. So why don't we give the taxman an invoice that you put the money into the community? And then we all sit in our settees in our house, and when these footballers and these dancers and these singers and these rappers are getting on with themselves, they're not remembering us, but we are remembering them. What happened there then? What happened? What happened? What happened? And I know tomorrow or next week or whenever I'm going to see some little clown on the road and he's going to say, "Oh, D, I think you said this wrong." Yeah, I know I'd said it wrong. So why didn't you come and say it instead? And then I wouldn't have to come and do it. I've only come and do it because a lot of us we're caught up in a world where it's not even real. And the man will say, "Yeah, I'm real." "Yeah, you're real? What do you mean you're real? You're not living real." "Oh, you are? Okay, prove that to me." "What man's real?" "Yeah, but what do you mean? What do you mean?" What? Yeah, are you real, pal? Because you're not acting real at the moment. You're acting like you've got a problem. And this is what we have in our community. And some of these fucking dads here need to start realizing, that they've got all these fucking sons around the place having wars with their fucking cousins, or your cousin's fucking you is having wars with your you. What is wrong with these brothers? What the fuck is wrong with these brothers? Why these brothers are not getting up and fucking helping their youths? And when their youths go to prison, they don't look out for their youths. Oh, okay, I hear. Yeah, I heard you. It's not my problem. Is that what you said? I heard you. You said it again? I heard you. It's not your problem. If he dies, if someone kills him, whose problem is it then? If he kills someone, whose problem is it then? No one wants to talk about that one. The room goes quiet. Yeah, the room goes quiet when those conversations come up. You tell them, "Man, boy, your youth's behaving wrong, you need to talk to your youth." "Why, I try to tell him." Now, listen, brother, man, don't talk that. Your youth's behaving wrong in the streets. Sort it out. They never want to hear that. They only want to hear, "Yeah, man, everything good, bro. Yeah. Y'all got to dance tonight. Where's pattern up something for me now. You don't know. Job up that next weekend. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah, man. We have. Yeah. Give me some of that. We can deal with that, And next week we hear about that. This is all they're good for. And their son's down the road busting a shot at their fucking cousin. Or even sending something to their cousin. But they didn't know it was their cousin. This is the danger, what we're living in today. Remember this. There's a few times, when people, as I know a lot of people, a few times, somebody has killed somebody, and the person what killed the person, their mum and dads were friends. Huh? The mum and dad was friends till they've turned enemies now. But if it's a boy that does it, I think it's the father that should be blamed. Yeah. Why shouldn't he be blamed? No, he should be blamed. Oh, you and your son, yeah, okay, cool. You should be blamed. Your son's killing people. He's your son. He was your son before he was anybody else's son. Yeah, they say, oh, okay. Yeah, is that what it says? Takes a village to raise yeah. No, it doesn't work like that. It takes you to make this first fucking step, and then the village will follow you. Remember, follow the leader. Yeah, sometimes records do make sense, not all of it, but the chorus might. Huh? What do you reckon? I think so. Like I told you, music sometimes has a message, but it gets corrupted by some other words. But follow the leader is a good hook line, because this is what we do. We're burglars. Everyone turns a burglar. We're pickpockets. Everyone turns a pickpocket. We sell drugs. Everyone sells drugs. We sell guns. Everyone's selling guns. We got guns. Everyone's got a gun. Huh? We got 10 baby mothers. Everyone's got a baby mother. Like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Where's this thing going? Where's it going that we can be around our brethren and we can't have an intelligent conversation? Where's it going? How's that song go again? Seems like we've lost it. Sugar Minor, that's the song. Seems like we've lost it. Ha ha. That loving feeling. Yeah, we've lost it. It's that loving feeling's gone. Because of parents. Not because of the children. Because the parents didn't spend time to teach their children right from wrong. Isn't it? Yeah, come on. If you don't teach your youth the right from wrong, and your youth goes out there and kills your cousin's son, what do you do then? What do you do? Nah, come on, what do you do? Tell me, because I can't hear no voices coming. Not even the creator ain't talking to me right now. Because he'd be telling me things to say. What do we do? I'm reaching out. The creator's not giving me the answer. I'm asking you. What do we do? What do we do? You know what we do? We need to sit down and think about life and think about how do we want to live our life. Because remember, when we get old, life's going to be a different place. So if we're young now, or we're nearly old, or we're already old, maybe the older ones than me should be able to look back at what I'm saying. But because obviously everyone wears blindfolds in the black community, so we only see what we need to see. Yeah, and we say, we hear what we're not supposed to hear, and we say what we're not supposed to say. 95% of the people, they don't like me because they say I'm too full of myself. A man even said to me the other day, I'm a fucking show-off. I thought, whoa, that's a bit strong. I'm a show-off. For fuck's sake, I've done something with my life. So if I want to show off about what I've done in life, brock your neck under your mother, because you can't stop me. I'm doing something, innit? So if you think that's showing up because I'm doing something, I'm brock your neck under your mother. I don't give a fuck about no one. I don't care what no one's got. I just care about how I live. You think I give a fuck about how anyone's living? I care about how I live. I try my best to live good. That's what's important to me, that I live good. Worse, because I'm dark-skinned and I know most people don't like me. So I live good. So when you find your faults, and if anybody really wants to research your faults, they'll see it's bullshit you're talking. Yeah, can we keep it real? Lots of people don't, but I do. What? Oh, yeah, because of course he don't like me. Because he's going to have something bad to say about me. But ask him to tell the truth when he's saying it, yeah? Yeah, because sometimes people don't tell the truth. Why do they want to tell the truth? Because sometimes the truth won't set them free. It'll drop them in a pothole. Me, I'm cool. Nobody can't say I went to their mum's house and thieved their mum's purse from my being a youth. No one can't say they've dropped their wallet and I've picked it up. But how many people can say that? They didn't thief for their friend's mum's purse, or didn't thief out their friend's mum's purse, or they didn't go to their friend's house and his friend left his watch on the side and he thiefed it, or his friend's ring thiefed it, or the man's thiefed the man's girl's ring, or, you know, how many fucking people from my age era, there's not a lot of people what can't say that they haven't done one of those dirty things. Yeah. And that is that is the things what I want to talk about. The filth what goes on in our community. And why I think we could do better. And I think the reason why we don't do better, because we look up to clowns. I'll call you back in a minute. Yeah. In our community today, yeah, it's so terrible. You know, I've got some bitter things what I want to say, you know. Yeah. I've got some bitter things what I want to say. Like, yeah, I've got some bitter things. A man who knows me, yeah, he knows me. When I say he knows me, he knows me. So this little man now saw somebody and said, "Rah, D-Rose locked up. Them boy there for Rata jail." Wow. Hold on a minute. You owe me money, brother. You're talking about oh, you don't want to pay me more money, so I must rot in jail. Okay, I hear you. Huh? Little crab louse. But I for rot in jail. Why should I rot in jail? Do you know what I went to jail for? Research what I went to jail for first, yeah? And don't make assumptions. Yeah? Do not make assumptions without knowing what you're talking about. I'm cool. I ain't hiding from no one where I was. You know what I mean? And let me tell you this. It was one of the happiest times of my life to be away from all these vermins, yeah, and have a chance to sit down and assess life from a real point of view. Hence why I could come in here today and speak, you know, because I've looked at my life, and as B. Candy would say, I look upon my life and I'm studying where I'm going and where I'm come from. Come from a family so loving and kind. One day we'll see the sunshine. Yeah, I come from a good family, yeah. And of course, when what happened to me, my family felt it more than I did because I was all right. And, you know, I don't have no apologies for anybody apart from my family. You know what I mean? But they all understand why I was there, and they all understand that maybe it could make me a better man or it could make me a worse man. But what it did do is educate me, yeah, into a life where I wouldn't never get a chance to have. I was around every nation under the sun. I also went to college, and they're not much, but I left school with no qualifications, and now I've got 10 qualifications. So, you know, they're no good to me because I don't want a job from no one. I don't need that. I'm all right. I've never had a job in my life, and I don't want one. So I don't need their qualifications, but it's just something good to show my grandchildren. Yeah, look, I've got some certificates. It doesn't matter where I got them. I've got them. Huh? How about that? So a man's going to say, I must rot in jail. But you owe me money, pal. Why don't you pay me my money? You want to talk about that? Don't worry. Before the show's done, I'll be calling some names, man. Yeah. Imagine this, yeah. I'm walking through Wandsworth, yeah. A man stopped me and said, "What you do, yes, sir?" My boy, mother and father house for you sell and take the money you're there for. I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, then them will say, you sell the mother and father house. Now, if your mum and dad's got a house, you should take care of it if you respect your mum and dad, isn't it? So if it gets lost because the bills isn't being paid, has that got anything to do with me? This is a good dirty girl there on Facebook. All right, well, oh, rare. And oh, my family feel them at this and my family at that. We think we're better than people. But when people are boss your ass and you couldn't come out of your house, I all stop Marian Pinnock and think that Marian Pinnock and her sister them from beach up. Now me stop them. You couldn't even come out your house when them they outside on the roadside. You couldn't come out of your house and me stop them from beach. Yeah? But as something happened, you want to talk bad about me, so I said your mother house. Me look like somebody who hungry. You know, see my mother house still there, sir. If me did hungry, me sell that long time ago. But me no hungry, so me have to sell my mother house. Hey, Princess McFarland, Don't ramp with me, you know. Don't call my name in no disrespectful way. Because I never disrespect you yet. Yeah? You talk about me sell your mother house. You and your brother run. I talk about me sell your mother house. And people come ask me them questions. Hey, watch yourself, you know. No, watch yourself, you know. I tell you that, you know. You're disrespectful for saying me. And me respect your mother and father. I go to your mother house and your mother give me food. And me, if I go take your mother house, I go sell it. Hey, girl, go. Hey, girl. Yeah. And you don't like no Rowe. You say you don't like no Rowe. The hold on. The little brother with name Rowe, where you did there with. And I'm a cousin that you have him in your mouth every night. And I'm a cousin that. Eh? Watch yourself, you know, girl. Mind how you're talking, you know. Mind how you talk. Yeah. Mind how you talk. Because me not stay like that. Me not have a tea from my friend them family. People downfall. I don't have to live off of that. What happened to you? My mother house there, you know. Me never think about selling my mother house yet, you know. You never know. Huh? My mother dead 27 years, coming on 28 years. You never know. Huh? You didn't know that. Well, if you learn them things too. Because those things is important for know. It's important. You and your brother talk about me selling your mother house. What kind of dirty life you know I live? I remember saying me no smoke crack in our heroin, you know, so don't bring me in the dirty lifestyle, you know. Yeah, don't bring me in that me no take coke and me no smoke heroin. Do not bring me in your dirty lifestyle. You hear me? Leave me alone. Because when for your family in a problem, I always me on the come to. Leave me alone. Me never yet say nothing bad about you, but you have to say bad things about me. And then you take it, go on Facebook. And I talk about, you know, like no Rowe. But you didn't, you know, there with a Rowe. I mean, know him kinky like hell, him. Yeah, you never there with one. You're there with one of my cousins, if you never know. Remember, it's spelled R-O-W-E, not R-O-Z-E, because there's 3 different Rowes. R-O-W and R-O-Z-E and R-O-W-E. Work yourself out. Don't mix me up in your foolishness. Because I'm going to take crack. I'm going to take heroin. So, and one more thing. None of my baby mother can't talk about me sell them house when them in the hospital and me empty them bank account. Hey, Princess McFarlane, know what you're doing now. Me never do that to none of my baby mother. 4 baby mother me have. Me never thief from my baby mother. Go ahead, girl. What happened to you? Yo, don't get me pissed off, you know. Because I do a whole show upon you, you know. Yeah. Don't get me pissed off. But live my life clean, and that's why I can stand up here and say, oh, me not smoke crack. You have to sort out the crack problem where you have around you. Don't talk about me. And furthermore, my father, I live, you know. So if me even hungry tomorrow, the whole of my baby mother will feed me. But if me don't even have nothing to eat tomorrow, I can't go to my father, yeah? So don't talk about me in no disrespectful way. Because some are not too nasty, you know. Yeah, or not too bitter. If life get the worst of you, yeah? Don't take it out on people. Because life didn't get the worst of me. That's why I never have to sell my mother things then. You know? Yeah, life never get the worst of me. Life couldn't get the worst of me. Because I have a brain, you know. Remember, me's the black one. Them say the darker the berry. Yeah, that means the brain must go then too. No, melanin and anything there. Yeah, melanin is not just skin color, right? Yeah, my brain I work too. So I'm intelligent enough for no dep on roadside. I beg. I mean, if they're prison like your brother, I pick up cigarette butt off of the floor. You hear that? Yeah, me never do that. Yeah, me never do that. So when you talk about me, have some respect, yeah? Because you never helped me in my life. I may help you. I have some people who are going to burn out before I leave yesterday today, you know. Yeah, remember, I'm going to burn out some people. Yeah. Because this is the thing. Before you sit down and try, guide your pitney them for be somebody. You there on Facebook, a big woman. You's a big woman, you know, your 50s are going to write, but you not like no Rowe. I want to you. R-O-W-E, my name spell. I'm a come from a tribe, yeah, of 5 brothers. You go back to 1700 and you will see I come from a tribe of 5 brothers, yeah. So ROWE, yeah. Don't fuck around with me, yeah. Me know my history. You know your history. You talk about you know like no Rowe. Who is you? You like a Rowe what need you for like them? You think the Rowe them stay so? We no beggy. Hey fool. No, the whole of we beggy. Some of them will beg. My little filthy cousin there, him love take woman money, but he will do anything to get it too. So you don't fuck around with me, yeah? Don't fuck around with me. Yeah. That me I tell you, leave me alone because me talk your business. I true a daytime at me not really class you up the way me want to class you up, you know. True a daytime and people are gonna say, oh me pick yeah listen. Don't play with me, you know, cause some things is a bit too graphic. But if I swear on them things, that's not a problem. Cause me outside the school the other day, yeah, go check on my little grandson and me hear some conversation going on in that playground there were worse than anything ever been said on Genesis, yeah? So when some people go say, oh, you're swearing, keep that to yourself, man. Keep that to yourself. And sometimes people say bad words and they don't even know what the word really means. So don't say it's a bad word or it's a swear word. Because sometimes it's all cloth what you call in bad word, you know. Something what people couldn't afford to buy. And that's why people use the word. Yeah. Yeah. So back to what we was talking about before, about the youths them and the disrupt. I don't even know what to say, but you got some fathers, yeah. They need to step up to the plate, man. Definitely. You know what I've realized as well? A lot of people who I grew up with, yeah, they were very nice people. The mum and the dad were very nice people. Never got themselves in no trouble. Never was in any arguments. Never had no problems right through their life. Their children grow up, and now they've got headaches in their life. Remember, you know, check the killings, what happens amongst the youngs. I mean, unless it's these new breeds of Africans that's just come in, no disrespect, unless it's them, this is what's really happening. Your cousin's friend or your cousin's killing your cousin, or, you know, everybody. When it all goes wrong, everybody knows everybody. How about that? I've actually been at someone's funeral, and I knew, I wasn't sure, but I had a great feeling that this person had something to do with the person's murder, and this person turned up to the funeral, and I've had to ask him, "What you doing here?" Because it was wrong. You know what went wrong in it. You shouldn't be here. This is how life is. So some of you people need to get your children, mate. Get your children. This is a new year. It's a new beginning. Yeah, that's why I'm saying let's forget my past. And everybody wants to say, yeah, but you've done all this. Yeah, cool. We've done all that. Forget that. Now let's see what we can do for the future. Yeah, for the future we're talking about. Not for right this minute. So the future could be in 6 months' time, and it also can be in 6 years' time. So let's never get the word wrong, what the future means. And the future can mean forever and ever. Amen. How about that? How many people are willing to get up and do something for their people? How many? You see, no one put their hands up. Everyone's got their hands by their side, thinking, this brother's a lunatic. What's he talking about? Yeah, I am a lunatic. That's why I'm talking, because I'm a lunatic. I want everybody else to turn a lunatic with me. That way we can all be lunatics, isn't it? When Genesis first started, a man said, that's D-Rowe's propaganda machine. But it was a propaganda machine, because propaganda spreads good news and bad news, yeah. But now, if you remember, anybody who can remember, before Genesis came along and started to do short talk shows and burn fire in the place, there was nobody doing it. So now Genesis is doing it, people have a problem with it, and then all of a sudden you can't have a radio station now without a talk show on it. But again, you know, I heard the station saying they've been doing talk shows for 30 years. I mean, that's all a lie. So straight away you're lying to the people. And furthermore, yeah, and I'm talking about Galaxy just in case anyone didn't know, they are saying they're the what generation, clean brain generation or something. They're the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I can't believe what. One day I was skidding through the thing and I've bumped into them on the dial. I'm like, I took about 6 minutes listening. I'm saying, these people are still doing this to black people? You're still doing this? You're still doing this? You're still trying to push 1640 on people? Listen, forget that, because you weren't living then. And you can't swear by it, and you're swearing by it like you know it. Because remember what they say, put it in the books because the blacks won't read it. But then again, sometimes who writ that book? Why blacks don't want to read it? Anybody ever check that part? No, they didn't. They just want to hold on to what the old people say. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo, them thing that idiot thing. Yeah. We know it's an idiot thing, you clown. We know. We're not stupid. Fucking jokers. Yeah, fucking jokers. Who cares? We're going to be real. We're going to be real. Can we be honest and can we be real? You see, anytime I come on here, fuck you if you don't like what I've got to say. I'm going to say a lot of things what no one's going to like anyway. Because, as I always say, the reason why 90% of the people talk to me don't like me, because I remind them of who they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? The man them don't like me. You know, if I'm going to say, be honest, I'm going to say the women love me, innit? The man them hate me. Good luck, because I don't love no man. Fuck them all. They're idiots. You don't like me, so what? What? When I said you give me money to go and buy a dinner, or buy some shopping for my house, or buy some petrol, brock in the under your mother, man. Don't ramp with me, man. I don't need no man friend. I don't need that. Because if you're not real, what I'm saying today, if you're not real, this is what I'm saying will offend you, innit? Because you know it's you I'm talking about. Because really, it's only because it's daytime, I don't go mad and start shouting some stuff. That's why even that Princess McFarlane, I don't even deal with her the wicked way. Because I've got some things what I could say. Yeah, if I hide yourself on the cupboard and drop asleep and don't wake up, you're like a bad mind. You're talking about me like that for? Yo, listen, if this was a nighttime show, remember this year, the station's going to have a talk 24 soon. And you see when I come in, I'm coming in only to blaze fire on people and call names. Cool, man, don't worry about it. You got something to say, just say what you got to say. Or when you see me in the street, just say what you're going to say. Or phone up, or say you want a right to reply and come and talk. And say what you like about me. Remember, it's an open forum. So if you think I'm a pussy, you can say that. I don't have a problem with it. But, like, I've always said this to people as well. You see, before you start saying things about me, assess it. And make sure you're not just saying it because you're saying it. Assess what you're saying. Realize what you're saying. Know who you're talking about. Don't just say things because you can, because that's one of the problems what we have today. Yeah, one of the problems is, you see, especially when you point out a man is a germ bag. Yeah, he holds that personal because he thinks, what? Who the fuck is he? What do you think? Yo, shut up, man. Am I telling the truth or am I lying? I don't want to be lying, do I? So I've come in here today, and I'm going to have a scream. But when I come in on the Talk 24, I'm going to have a list of names of people what I think should fucking be spoke to. And I want the communities to see these guys in the street and pull them up and ask them, what about you then? You got money. Why haven't you set something up for the youth? In fact, let's put it out from now. I'll be calling the names. Don't worry, I've got a list of names, man. I just didn't want to do it today. I've got a list of names of people what we need to attack. We need to know why all the baby mothers can't get a building, and these people that's got all this money can't set up a building so that they can make children clothes and sell it to our community. Why is it that these guys that's got money has not done anything for no one? I remember having this conversation, I had this conversation 1981 on the 26th of December. I had this conversation with the man that was in Saxon at the time. And this is before we knew it was going to blow big. We knew this. But we all sat down and we all said, what are we going to do when we get big? Well, me, with my big mouth, I said, I'm going to give everybody some money, what I know. Then when I did get big, I knew too many people. So I couldn't give them some money. So I thought, well, let's do a radio station, innit? And just send some information out. It's as good as food, isn't it? Yeah, it's as good as food. So we give people food for thought. Does that make sense? Food's more important. If your brain is ticking right, it makes more sense than if your brain is closed down. Like some of these cunts, their brains are closed down. The dumb fuckers. Yeah, cool. I know. I'm swearing. I've got a TV station coming on, and when it comes on, yeah, I'll be this all now. Don't watch it if you don't want to hear people speaking their mind, because it's a reality TV. And if somebody comes on there and says fuck that or fuck this or anything like that, and says, oh, sorry, he'll be suspended. Straight away, he's going to get suspended. He might even be taken off of air at the same time, because we're not on none of that. It's not that day no more. In the school playground, the kids are talking like this. So we're going to have to get to reality now. And can we be real? Yes, we can. Can I get a witness? No, can I get a witness? I can't, can I? Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, well, the advert kind of catch me still. But my time's run out. So I go and jump off now, and the next presenter, I don't know where I do, but the next presenter will be here in a few minutes. But in the meanwhile, between time, just think about when I said today, the first of the year, and we're going 16, what them say, we're going 18 hours into the new year, and enough people said to people, Happy New Year, and this new year, and that new year, and what new year. But remember, when you tell somebody Happy New Year and somebody dead in their family the next day, you feel like you tell them something good. Try to tell somebody to live strong and be strong and do good like they should. And on that note, I go and leave you. But remember, I will be back. And when I come back, I have some horrible things to say. So anybody who have a problem, even me, I tell them. Yeah, hold on there, 1 second. 1 second there. Yeah, before we leave, yeah? Yeah. I don't know how this now play. Oh well, it now plays, so we're going to leave that out. But next time I come back, I'm going to be back here. I'm not sure when the Talk 24 is, but I'm going to be here. But on another note now, we have a TV station coming on. We are waiting at the moment. We are waiting on Freeview to give us our spot, tell us if they're giving us a spot. But if they don't give us a spot, we're going to be on the internet, and the TV station will be called saxgen.tv. So it's going to be called saxgen.tv. We're not sure of when. We was meant to launch last night, but because Freeview has not got back to us yet, so that's why we didn't launch last night. But look out, listen out, watch out. Yeah, cause this is the thing where people are going to shout about. If you're not black, you're not strong. And if you're strong, make sure you do something for your people. And don't be strong and not do nothing for your people. Because I believe without us helping our people, we have got no future. Our future is blighted. And don't talk about the white man. Stop calling the white man name. Because the white man cannot stop me. Because I believe in myself. And if it's for the white man to stop me, it's going to take... It's like the song said, it's gonna take a miracle. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle to stop a black boy like me. Oh, really? It can't be. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle. Remember me, black forever, you know. No bleaching. No bleaching. No bleaching. But I'm always could I get a little darker. Because me them I said the other day, say black and dread darker than me. Black and dread, I'm a little red-skinned friend, you know. I want to them. I'm a little friend. I'm red, though I'm not dark like me. I'm not going to tell me, say black and dread darker than me. I'm a friend. I'm not dark like me. I'm nearly dark like me. I'm a friend. We can't say that. So, when me say, me not a friend, me know who is my friend them, you know. Yeah, me know who is my friend them. Me and Black Adred go through wars in the sound business, but next day me damn house I eat 2 fish, me and him. Yeah, a real friend, you know. Them way there, real friend. Man who go in me out and sit down and eat a food and bun 2 things and, you know, all that intelligent reasoning, even though I'm one of the man them who me have to point out something, but I'm a brother, so me can't do that. Yeah. So, anyhow, on that note, you know, I did try play something, but it's something that now work for me, so let me come out of the way for the next presenter. And I'm sorry that I could only do 2 hours, but I have other things planned, so I thought, let me come in, because it would have been bare music today, and I don't agree with this music thing, you know. Because enough of this music where I come out today is ignorance. I mean, say if you them say, oh, know better, do better, no? So me know better, so me come in and do something better. Than give 2 hours of music, 2 hours of nonsense. I'd rather come do something 2 hours of when me want say, and you say a joke. You know, when me and talk about foolishness. But unfortunately, none of you can say that about me. And if you can, remember, the motto to the thing is, Genesis is an open stand, so you can come and do what you want. Don't worry about me. Even if you want to come on here and say D-Ro's a pussy, or you can come and say that. I don't have a problem with it. Because me so black, when y'all call some name, it don't even reach me because I'm so dark. My skin thick, you know? Say anything you like. Yeah, anything you feel like you want to say about me. The platform there enough for you to come say what you want to say. No. You don't have to wait for me to invite you. If you feel something me said today and you feel like you want to come in and do something about it, the telephone number is 07931 276 232. So let me tell you again, 07931 276 232. No man no big boss around here saying that every man word is counted. So if you have something to say, or you feel you need to say, no, what type is about me? Don't worry about me. I'm just a human being. If you have something to say what you want to say, if you feel what you're going to say is right, to say it. I even if you feel say it wrong, because I can reply to it. Okay, fair enough. But you don't even have to come talk about me. You can come talk about somebody else. So long as you have something positive to say, just come and do your thing. We're not fighting nobody around here. This is an open plan around here, yeah? So back to this thing now. This TV station, it will be on, hopefully, because we was meant to come on last night and we didn't come on. So it kind of put us back. But we're going to have street posters and bills. It'll be all over the net. It'll be all over everywhere, yeah? And this is going to be, listen to me carefully and make sure you hear what I'm saying. It's going to be a reality TV station. That means it's going to be a lot of music on there. And some of the music what you're going to hear on there is music what I was talking against there. But we're going to have some talk shows on there, what will counteract whatever these silly records are saying. We're going to have documentaries, real documentaries. Because right now, if you really ask the game what's going on, it's not the black man that started it, it's the other man. But we're not going to get into that right now. These are the things where we go and deal with on the TV station where we can show you facts, you know. And we're going to have, you know, because enough of these young youths around the place right now, yeah, they are making their little short movies and that and putting it up on YouTube. Cool, they can put it on YouTube, but the way we're going to promote this TV station, we can give them a platform as well. So we're going to try help some youths. We're not going to fight the youths like my age group normally do. Fuck the youths, them and the youths, them this, but you never put nothing in place for them not to do what them or do. Them have to do what them feel for do, because you never show them what to do. So right now, so this TV station is going to have a lot of talk shows on it, a lot of documentaries, huh? And you see the young youth them out there who's doing their short movies are gonna have that, and it's gonna have videos. So, how old is now? Yeah. 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 Yeah, so remember the name saxgen.tv. So when you see the posters, the street posters and that go up, you know, say, we're ready to go. It will have the date and everything upon the street poster. Keep tuned to Genesis. Genesis will keep it updated as well. And, you know, like I said as well, if there's people out there right now who's listening that has worked in marketing, we need you. If you're a cameraman, we need you. If you're a sound engineer, we need you. If you're aspiring to be an actor, we need you. We need everybody that wants to do something, because we cannot help everybody, but if we can put teams together, everybody can help one another. I don't know if that makes sense, because we're in the black community talking right now, so a lot of things do not make sense, because in the black community, it's just fuck you, fuck him, fuck her, and rip him, and, you know, nothing positive going on. But we are saying, look, if you have an idea of a show where you want to do, this TV station is going to be on within the next 6 to 8 weeks' time. It will be on, and it's going to be an open platform like Genesis for people who, you know, you might want to do a talk show, you might want to do a music show, I don't want to tell nobody what to do. And furthermore, I want everybody to understand this. Do not, when you call me or you call somebody around here, do not tell them what you want to do. You tell them you want a show. You do not explain to nobody what your show is about. Keep that to yourself. So when the time comes and you do your show, nobody can say, I did tell you what I was going to do, and you told him, because he's done a show like my show. See, this is the problem. These are the politics. So if you're even going to talk to me, please, I don't want to know what you're doing. I'm not interested. Honestly, I'm not interested. I'm happy for you that you want to do something. Come along and do what you got to do. Remember, it's going to be a reality TV station. So it's not going to be a TV station where your opinion will not be counted. Your opinion is definitely counted. And because we are, like the song says, we're all in this thing together. We got to work it out. I come from music, you know, so I would always find the songs what, you know, matches what I'm talking about. So if there's anybody out there, and I mean anybody, I'm not saying old people are not invited, because they are invited, but we're talking about the young ones. Can we talk about the young ones? Yeah, let's talk about the young ones. All young children that has an idea for Saxgen TV, you'll be welcomed. Yeah, you'll be welcomed. Yeah. We're welcoming all young, aspiring youth. Yeah, because some of these guys, yeah, what comes from my community, have got millions of pounds. But they're not helping nobody in the community. Don't worry, I'm going to get to that on Talk 24. Yeah, I'm going to get to that one. I'll give you. I'm going to read their name and dress and everything out. Fucking idiots. You need to get up and start helping, yeah? Anybody that doesn't think they need to help, you're in problems. You got money, yeah? Okay, you got money. Let's talk about your money. Why ain't you helping? Not my children, please. Please, when anyone hears me talking like this, do not include my children in this. Yeah, because what I've done in life is, you know, I think, you know, goodness must follow me, and if it follows me, it follows my children, innit? So I don't know what to think when I'm talking. I want you to help my children, because me and the artist had this argument before, and I couldn't believe that he said, which artist is, which children am I talking about? I said, wait, mate, not mine, all right? Don't think I want you to help my children. No, I didn't have that many, so I don't need that help. Keep your fucking help to yourself, pal. I don't need your help. What I need you to do is do something for the youths in the community, because they need it. But people have a problem. People have a problem with me, you know, because I'm always talking about the youths. But we can't keep talking and not doing anything, innit? So I got a plan, So if there's any youths out there listening, just remember, we got a TV station called saxgen.tv. It's going to be on, I don't know if Freeview's even going to allow us, because there's a lot of red tape in the forms, and the forms about fucking 700 fucking forms in there. And it's all politics, because you can't do this, you can't say that. But as long as we get it, then we'll work out how we're going to get around being open speech, like how I speak, you know. I want it to be a representative of me. That's why I say fuck all that. Like you swear on there and you apologise, you'll be suspended, and you might even lose your show, because it's reality, and in the school playgrounds, it's reality. So any part of that you don't understand, you have a serious problem. But because I understand it, and yo. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. What can I say? I can say this, that some of you parents who's out there listening, and you know me, yeah, so you know what I stand for. If your child wants to do something, we're going to have a platform for your child to jump on, or your grandchildren to jump on, because some of us have got grandchildren. We've all got them now. We're not too young for them no more. So, you know, where you fucked up in life and you didn't do nothing, and you wasn't in the position to give your grandson or your daughter or your son a chance to go through, we're setting up a platform for that, yeah? So that, you know, some of you cunts that never looked out for your children, they can get a chance now, innit? Because if you know me, you can say, yeah, my friend's got a job for you, and we can help them. And then you have done something for them, then, haven't you? Cunt. Anyway, enough of my fuckery for the day. Now I'm going to leave you, and I don't care who thinks that I ended the show wrong, or I swore a lot and all that, because all of that is just part of life. And this is why I want to make sure you know, a reality TV station means reality. It means you can hear a man telling you could be in the middle of a talk show and somebody phones you up and tells you you're a fucking dickhead, and you're going to have to either tell him back or disregard what you said. So it's real like that, yeah? And even on a Sunday morning, you might hear some talk shows, and you might hear aggressive language, because I don't understand what everybody talks about, all this rice and peas and all that. That's dead, because all the people, what was in that rice and peas segment, is gone now. Oh, gosh, how did I come on the radio without... Oh, no. Listen, my apologies, yeah, because whilst I was away, yeah, one of the biggest icons out of Southeast London died. A lot of people never gave him respect when he was alive, let alone now he's dead, yeah. But you see Keaty Banton, yeah, I don't know if some of you remember him, yeah, or if some of you know him, but you see that brother there, he is an icon, and he died, and I went around to put in my piece for him, yeah. No matter what anyone's got to say about him, for me, he was an icon. As if it wasn't for him, man like Sugar Dread and them guys wouldn't be no one. Keaty Banton was the man. When we started Power Jam, Keaty Banton started Power Jam. I saw Keaty Banton on Acre Lane, had a conversation with him. He said, have you got an office? I said, yeah, we're getting one round the corner. He said, where is it? I told him. He said, all right, set up a meeting for Sunday. And on Sunday, Keaty Banton turned up with about 15 DJs. Yeah. Yeah. Keaty Banton. Yeah. Yeah. Me, I have to show respect to that brother there. Because that brother, he might not have had a lot to offer where it came to giving, but you see his knowledge and his charisma for the game, he helped a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm only sorry that I wasn't around to make sure that whatever was going to happen for him happened proper, because you know, sometimes you don't get recognized for what you do. And there what happened. And next thing, I'm going to be doing things on this TV station because I don't want when I die, anybody to come and talk my history for me. I'm going to talk my history myself. If you notice, I didn't come on here today and rant on about Saxon or all the great things what I've done in life because it's not about that. This is about the People's Talk Show. So if I'm going to come on here and talk about something, I need to talk about things for the people. That's why it's called the People's Talk Show. Yeah. And that's where we got to be now. We got to be real, and we got to say what's real and mean what's real and mean good for our people. Don't say that we mean it and then do something else. Like the man says, don't scratch where it doesn't itch. And we, as a race, we're good at that one. We're always scratching where it doesn't itch. But if Miss Daisy says it's all right, we say it's all right. Okay. But if the black man says it's all right, oh, Char, yeah. And we're going to get out of that. Anyway, back to Sax Gen, yeah. That TV station's going to be around very soon. And all the young youths will get a chance to do whatever they want to do. And that's about all I can really say until we know where we stand. But in the meanwhile, we need to start getting people aware that this TV station is coming on, and it is going to be a little bit more than any other one. Anyway, some of these other guys that's got TV stations, just like all these radio stations around London, all of these guys, they came up and saw the thing. They didn't work for the thing. I worked in the thing. So I can show you how reggae music rised up in England. I can show you how even Jazzy B, and I can show you how the grime scene came up. And I can show you why we need something, a platform for us. Not a platform what's shared. We need one for us. No, I'm not setting up a black TV station. Don't get it wrong. I'm not. Because I will have white presenters on there, but they'll be doing black music or something black. It's not a black TV station, though. I can have white presenters on there. Because the roots music, be honest, is controlled by white people. It's not controlled by black people. That's the truth. Yeah? Do we hide from the truth or do we tell the truth? As I remember when I was little, my mum said the truth will set you free. Yeah, that's why I rate my mum and dad, you know. Because enough things what they taught me when I was a youth, yeah, I use it today. Even this radio station, Genesis, come off of the back of my dad's ideas. I'm going to bring him in here. You know what? I'm going to bring him in here. I need to bring him back on the radio because he's 80-odd years old, but his brain's as sharp as what, and he'll tell you some stuff where you will realise that we have moved on in life, you know. It isn't as bad as it was. Sometimes we think it was all grim and gloom, where the 50s and the 60s was horrible here for black people, and part of the 70s was horrible for black people, but then we had a little run in the late 70s, the 80s, and then drugs came in and destroyed it all. How about that? We're going to make documentaries about that, truthful ones, and maybe even tell you truthfully who started it. Who was the first person to bring crack cocaine into New Cross or into Deptford? No, it started on Rowe Street, into Deptford. Crack cocaine started to sell on the streets of Rowe Street first, just in case everybody didn't know, because everyone thought that Spanish Steps was first. No, it wasn't. Rowe Street was first, all right? Anyhow, enough of me ranting, because I've got to leave, because I've got somebody waiting for me, but the next time I come in, I will have a lot more to say, and I might even piss you off. Who knows? Who knows? Who am I going to piss off the next time I come in? But if I pissed you off, it wasn't intentional. I must let you know that. It wasn't intentional. I just thought some people say things and they don't realise they should drop asleep and never wake up. I don't understand what I'm going on saying. Alright, Stepper. Yo. Boom, bum, boom, bum, boom. Them idiot thing. You see this computer? Well, it is a mess. everybody gone Android now, so having a mouse and these things is like not really the thing again. I try and move this mouse and this mouse, I do it one thing. Right, I'm there now. Anyway, peace, I'm out. But remember, Saxgen TV. But if you need to email us right now, our email address is saxgen.tv@gmail.com. So that's saxgen.tv@gmail.com. And if you need a phone number, get a pen, 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 get a pen. All right, let me give you this one. 07459 44 62 73. So that's 07459 44 62 73. That's if you want something to do on this TV station, or to find out a little bit more about this TV station, or to find out when it's coming on. And we're there for the younger generation, but we're not going to turn away the older generation, because they might have something where they could teach the younger generation, so long as they're not talking about times where I wasn't living in. I think I'm an old man, so I don't think you need to go back any further than when I was born. Yeah, so let's just keep it real and stop talking about the white man, because the white man is redundant. That's why they brought in all these Eastern Europeans and now they want them out, because they're redundant. So if you don't know that, and we're right beside them. You remember back in the days, there was upper class, middle class, and lower class. It's now rich or poor, and there's a lot of white people sitting with the poor. Yeah, so let me get off of this now, because I've got something to do, and I've been here too long. I've been rabbiting on, and something what I've said to somebody might have changed somebody's life, or got them thinking in the right way or the wrong way, or they might want to kill me when they see me. That's not a problem. This is life, and this life we've got to live it the way it comes. And if we're not happy, then try and be happy. And if we don't hate someone, try and love someone. Yeah. Peace. I'm out. Oh, it is.